Hi everyone, welcome to my next installment in my Brian Setzer lesson series. We're going to be taking a look at the first half of the 8-track solo. This one relies heavily on some rockabilly ideas as well as some Chet Atkins ideas. If you haven't checked out the previous videos in this series, click the description below. There are several others covering several other Brian Setzer solos from his great album Ignition. Now you can buy the transcription of these solos, and they're all tabbed out in standard notation and tab in PDF form, and they have all the chords, all the correct fingerings, and all the different types of accents and all that kind of stuff, all within the PDF file. So it's very thorough, it's very detailed, so you can use that to learn this tune. So what we're going to be looking at today is mainly kind of what he's doing for the most of it, which is just kind of moving around shell voicings. So this song is starting on an E chord. We have an E9 specifically. Right here we have E, G sharp, D, F sharp. And then he's moving it down to an E flat, 9, back up to the E, and then we're working down to the C sharp. That's going to be the 6th in the key of E. Right? So a really cool thing we can do in this is this nice little rockabilly pattern, and you can kind of plug in your own pattern. I'm not going to focus too much on the patterns today, and you can look at it in the tab as well. But you can kind of plug in your own pattern and play with the extensions of the chord, which is what he does. So he'll play like just the normal. Then when it comes down. So now we're playing with, that's the flat 13 or sharp 5 of E flat. So we get some tension, right? This would be like normal 13. This would be flat 13. So you can start playing with these extensions in your solo. So and you get kind of some cool sounds coming up top with that. So that's one thing he does. And he just kind of works that down, right? And he comes down to the C sharp and does the same thing. But in the middle, he does kind of a, what I call like this Chet Atkins roll. He goes. So it's this cool little rhythmic idea. Triplet, and a quarter note, triplet, quarter note, and then you land. So it's like, and that's a great way just to kind of pass. And you can just kind of, put that on other ideas. I'll give you a free lick here. There's one that he does, if you take like an E chord, like this, we have E, G sharp, and E, and he'll just play this back and forth going. If you went to like the 4 chord of A, or excuse me, of E, would be an A. It's kind of a nothing lick. It buys you time to think. But you can, it's that kind of thing. Or and so on and so forth. But that's kind of a cool little thing he throws in there. So you have this little E to the E flat extension, E, Chet Atkins roll, right? And then we're going to resolve into our F sharp, and then he drops both of these down to, so he's dropping the 9 to a flat 9, so G sharp goes down to G, and then we have the 13, right, drops down to the flat 13. So you have two things happening in that one at the same time. Like so. So you have and then you're back to B, the 5 of E, and you land home on E there. So what's really cool about this top note voicing is it really all kind of chromatically connects. If you're watching what's happening on the top notes going, just little patterns like that, so you can kind of keep the melody going on top. So just take that basic chord passage and just add some ideas to it, you know, mix around. Right, so that's the basic idea of that. From there, we have a really cool 1-6-2-5 where he's playing. You've got the E, 1-6-2-5. It's really a 1-2-2 minor 5. Then we're playing an F sharp 13, and he's grabbing what he's doing. He's grabbing the bass note and the 6th string, and then the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. And I bet he's doing this without a pick. I bet he's doing it like this. And then he's doing it like F sharp minor 7, right? Here's our F sharp, there's our 7, and then rolling that up to B13, normal B, just B7. So that's a cool, you know, little idea of just having some good voicings there. Okay, so that's what's going on there, and then we come here and we have this little cool kind of another Chet Atkins lick. So what he's doing here to kind of get this like harp effect is you let the skin on your finger kind of graze over the strings as you go down, and especially when you come back up. And you just kind of do that. You're going up an E6 chord, then coming back an E triad. E6, E triad, E6, E triad, E flat 6, E flat triad. And you can even do it with your thumb, and you get some more of an effect. I'm letting my fingernail come there. And then just crone down chromatically again to that C sharp. So take note of that. Whenever you have a 1 to the 6, you have that just 4 chromatics. That gets you there. And that's a really good hint to have on some other songs. Then we're just playing the C sharp, F sharp, B7, right, and a little bend there, and then so normal E, all of that. Then we come to this F sharp chord, right? But we're gonna put the G in there at the flat 9. Or you could just think, yeah, just think it like that. It's a 2, the flat 9, and then we drop it down to an actual 2. And then we're gonna play the 2, the B7, with the flat 5 in the bass. So again, rocking down chromatically in the bass. And that leads us to E. So you have here. So it's like the Jimi Hendrix chord, but you're not playing the root, you're playing the 5th. And you're home. So that's just kind of his other turnaround. Instead of doing the F sharp minor, B7, he's just playing F sharp, B, B flat 5, home. So take some of those ideas, mess around with them, put them into your own solos, put them into that progression, and just try different ideas. You know, that I think a lot of the meat is just moving around those chromatically. There's your F sharp. You could sub it for a C7, and then you could do an F for the B7, and that's getting into tritones, and that's what he's playing all throughout this. But we'll talk about that another time. So try some of these things out. Check the description link below for all the other lessons, and then we'll follow up here soon with the next half of this solo. Thank you all.